this stuff. So there's three things that you'll need to build this automated system that we want to build. So the first is the right tools, the actual marketing software that can help you to do some of the things that we're going to show you how to do. The second is the right system. And the third is to actually, it's one having the tools and the system, but actually implementing. Actually writing those articles, creating landing pages, creating follow-up sequences, building the automation, all that needs to be actually done. So let's start with the technology. So who was I talking about? Who's so these are, when I go and I meet with business owners, these are some of the most common programs I see people using. MailChimp, most people have Google Analytics installed, right? Now, what happens is generally, as businesses do more and more marketing, you realise there's more and more that you need to do. And then, right, how do I do that? Well, I'll find a software program that helps me do that. And what quite often happens, the more kind of mature the marketing gets, is that you end up with more of these different programs that you have. And a lot of them are free, some of them cost like £40 a month here, £100 a month there. Some of them, like Lead Forensics, is quite an investment.
So Salesforce.
Yeah. Now, we work with two particular technology companies. One of those is Infusionsoft, which I mentioned earlier, and one of those is HubSpot. Now, if you do not have a...
Sorry, can I interrupt? Does everybody, please don't be embarrassed with this question, does everybody here understand what a CRM system is? But let me rephrase this. Does anybody don't know what a CRM system is?
Could you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
So, if you're trying to, it's a customer relationship management, is what CRM stands for. So you have a series, let's say you have 100 contacts. You want to stay in touch with them and nurture them and build a relationship with them. Well, what you'll need to do is to store information about that particular contact. Not just their contact details, but maybe information about what they bought, what they haven't, when they bought it, and maybe some personal things like their hobbies and things that can help when you have follow-up conversations. So going back 10 years ago, people would have stored that on an Excel database or something. Well, what a CRM system is a program that allows you to store all that information in a way where you can schedule tasks, reminders to call this person back, where you can track your activity, so every email you send, every phone call you make, so it can track how many calls and emails are being made, and where you can start to build a picture of how much each customer has spent with you over a period of time, and it allows you to really manage what's happening with the people that you're dealing with, whether that's your customers or whether it's your sales team dealing with potential customers, or both. So it's a piece of software that does that. Okay. Now, I'm just going to talk briefly for a moment about HubSpot as a software program. Now we're big fans of it because it's a program that does all of those things that I've just shown you in one program. And when you have limited marketing resources, in other words, you don't have an entire marketing department and 5, 10 people, it's really valuable to be able to manage everything from one place. So the tools involved, there are search engine optimization tools, marketing automation, marketing analytics, social media management, so it does the Hootsuite thing plus a few other things, email and lead nurturing, landing pages, and content creation. So I'm going to, I'll show you an example. Do we have that blue pen somewhere?
Is it in my pocket? It is.
There you go. All right. We'll see. Right, so let's say you want to run an event or a webinar or something like that. The first thing that you would need would be to have a page where people can go to sign up for it. And we call that a landing page. Okay? So HubSpot lets you build a landing page, so you can create a page where it says, right, here's what's going to be at this particular event or this particular offer, and there'll be a form on it that people could fill that information in. Now, what we then want to do is to drive people to that page, right? So that people then sign up. So in order to do that, we would need to create a little advert. We call that a call to action. That would, when you clicked on that, it would take you to that page. And we want to place that in several places. Let's say you might run a series of blog articles that talk about it, and each one has got that advert, that particular advert on. So with HubSpot, we can create a landing page, we can create this advert, we can publish the articles using HubSpot as our publishing platform, and then we can run Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn posts to that content where people are going to read the information, see the advert, hopefully click to that landing page. And that can all be monitored and measured in one place. We can see how many people have clicked on those links, how many people have read those posts, how many people have clicked onto that landing page, and how many people have been converted from that page. And then on the other side, you get the name, the email, etc. And that gets stored in a contact database, the CRM system. And we could then have a sequence of emails that went to everyone that signed up, that went at certain stages. Email 1, email 2, email 3. And all of that can then be managed just from one place. Again, that's why we partnered up with HubSpot. That's why we recommend it to lots of people. So you can do loads of different things, basically, all from one tool. So it acts as a bit of a command and control center for your website. So if you need individual tools, there's lots of those out there. If you need something that's more all-in-one, we recommend HubSpot.